Imagine a planet where the soil is lifeless, the waters are polluted, and biodiversity is at an all-time low. Sounds like a dystopian future? Sadly, it's our present reality. Our world is in a state of crisis, largely due to conventional farming practices that have been degrading our soils, polluting our waters, and causing a significant loss in biodiversity. Every day, we're stripping the earth of its vitality, using methods that are far from sustainable. We're depleting the soil of its nutrients, turning lush fields into barren landscapes. Our rivers and seas are teeming with pollutants, a consequence of harmful agricultural runoff. We're also witnessing a staggering loss in biodiversity, with many species struggling to survive amidst these hostile conditions. This paints a grim picture, doesn't it? But what if we can reverse this? What if the solution lies beneath our feet, in the very soil we've been mistreating? Introducing regenerative agriculture, a farming approach that aims not just to sustain, but to restore and revitalize our ecosystems. Imagine a world where farming doesn't just feed us, but also heals the planet. This is the promise of regenerative agriculture, an approach that goes beyond sustainability, aiming to actively restore the health of our ecosystems. But how does it work? Let's break it down. At the heart of regenerative agriculture is soil health. Soil isn't just dirt. It's a living, breathing ecosystem, teeming with microorganisms that help plants grow. By avoiding harmful practices like excessive tilling and the overuse of synthetic fertilizers, regenerative farmers keep this ecosystem intact. They're not just growing crops, they're cultivating life beneath the ground. Next up is biodiversity. Instead of vast monocultures, regenerative farms are a patchwork of different crops, livestock, and wild plants. This diversity isn't just beautiful to look at. It's also crucial for resilience. If one crop fails, others can pick up the slack. And a diverse farm is a haven for wildlife, from bees that pollinate our crops, to birds that keep pests in check. Lastly, we have water conservation. In conventional farming, a lot of water is wasted through inefficient irrigation and runoff, but regenerative farmers are water-wise. They use methods like cover cropping and contour plowing to keep water in the soil, where it's needed most. This not only saves water, but also prevents soil erosion and nutrient loss. In essence, regenerative agriculture is about working with nature, not against it. It's about seeing the farm as a miniature ecosystem, where everything is interconnected. It's about realizing that the health of our food, our bodies, and our planet are all intertwined. But this isn't just some lofty ideal. Farmers around the world are putting these principles into practice with remarkable results. They're seeing healthier soil, more resilient crops, and a boost in their bottom line. And it's not just the farmers who benefit. Communities are seeing cleaner water, more wildlife, and a more vibrant local economy. It's not just a theory, it's a practice that's changing lives and landscapes. From barren lands to thriving ecosystems, these are the stories of transformation through regenerative agriculture. Imagine a farm in the heart of Nebraska, once parched and struggling, now a lush, thriving haven of biodiversity. The secret? A shift to regenerative practices. The farmer, once skeptical, now champions this approach, having witnessed firsthand the resurgence of his land, the increase in his yield, and the substantial drop in his water usage. Let's journey next to the golden wheat fields of Kansas. Here, a farming community was on the brink of collapse, plagued by soil degradation and plummeting crop yields. But regenerative agriculture provided a lifeline. By introducing cover crops and reducing tillage, they revitalized their soil, enriched it with organic matter, and transformed their farms into productive, sustainable enterprises. Today, they celebrate their bountiful harvests and the resilience of their land. Over in California, amidst the vineyards, a winemaker shares her tale of transformation. By adopting regenerative practices like composting and the use of cover crops, she's not only improved her soil health but also the quality of her wine. Her vineyard is now a model of sustainability, attracting visitors from around the world who are eager to learn and replicate her success. And then there's the story of a rural community in India. For years they struggled with water scarcity and poor crop yields. But a switch to regenerative farming changed everything. By building soil health and implementing water conservation techniques, they've not only increased their crop yields but also created a resilient food system that can weather droughts and floods. Today they stand as a beacon of hope, showing the world that change is possible, regardless of location or resources. These stories are just the tip of the iceberg. Across the globe, farmers and communities are experiencing the transformative power of regenerative agriculture. They've seen their lands come back to life, their yields increase, their water usage decrease, and their communities grow stronger. These are not isolated cases. They are a testament to what's possible when we work with nature, not against it. You might be wondering, what does this have to do with me? The answer is everything. Regenerative agriculture isn't just about farmers and fields, it's about life as we know it. It touches every aspect of our existence, from the food we eat to the air we breathe. It's about creating a sustainable future for generations to come. When we talk about regenerative agriculture, we're talking about the kind of food that ends up on your dinner table. Food that's grown in rich, healthy soils tends to be more nutritious, bursting with essential vitamins and minerals. That means when you support regenerative practices, you're not just caring for the planet, you're caring for your own health too. It goes beyond what's on your plate. Healthy soils mean healthier environments. They store more carbon, reducing the amount of CO2 in our atmosphere and helping to combat climate change. They also retain more water, reducing the risk of flooding and drought. And let's not forget about biodiversity. Regenerative agriculture promotes a diverse ecosystem, providing a home for countless species of plants, insects, and animals. This biodiversity is essential for a balanced and resilient ecosystem. It's not just about saving the bees or the birds, but about preserving the intricate web of life that sustains us all. But what can you do? Well, every choice you make counts. Choose to buy from farmers who follow regenerative practices. Support businesses that prioritize sustainability. Advocate for policies that promote regenerative agriculture. By doing so, you help create a ripple effect that can lead to healthier, more sustainable communities. Remember, this isn't just about farming. It's about our future. It's about creating a world where we can thrive without compromising the ability of future generations to do the same. It's about understanding that the well-being of our planet is directly tied to our own well-being. The choices we make today shape the world of tomorrow. It's time to rethink our relationship with food and the environment. Our journey today has led us to an understanding of the power of regenerative agriculture. We've seen how it can transform landscapes and lives, leading us to a more sustainable, vibrant world. But knowing isn't enough. It's what we do with this knowledge that truly matters. So, what can we do? First, let's start from our plates. The food we choose to consume can make a world of difference. By purchasing produce from local farmers who practice regenerative agriculture, we directly support the regeneration of our soils and ecosystems. Farmers markets, CSA boxes, or even simply checking labels at your local grocery store can help you make informed choices that uphold these sustainable practices. But it's not just about what we eat, it's also about how we grow it. If you have a garden, consider implementing regenerative practices. Composting your kitchen scraps, planting diverse crops, and reducing tillage are all steps you can take. It may seem like a small act, but remember, every single patch of soil we regenerate contributes to the health of our planet. Now, let's talk about the power of conversation. By sharing what you've learned about regenerative agriculture with your family, friends, and community, you can help spread the word and inspire others. It could be as simple as a chat over coffee, a post on social media, or even hosting a community screening of this video. It's all about sparking conversations, igniting curiosity, and encouraging action. And let's not forget about advocacy. Support policies and organizations that champion regenerative agriculture. Write to your local representatives, sign petitions, or volunteer your time. Our collective voice can help influence the agricultural practices of our communities, our countries, and ultimately, our world. Finally, remember that change is a process. It's not about perfection, but about progress. Each step we take, no matter how small, brings us closer to a world where our food systems sustain us without depleting our planet. It's about creating a future where our children and their children can enjoy the bounty of a truly vibrant, healthy earth. So, let's not wait. Let's act. Let's start in our kitchens, in our gardens, in our conversations, and in our communities. Let's use our voices, our choices, and our actions to support regenerative agriculture. Because it's more than just a farming practice, it's a way of life, a path towards a sustainable future, and a testament to our commitment to the planet we call home. It's time to sow seeds of change, for our planet, for our future.